welcome to the Dark Domain. All right, today's topic. I just finished watching the movie Him. Uh, let's dive into it and give you my thoughts and impressions about the movie. And just for notice, it may have some spoilers. Sorry about that. This time, it's going to be a little hard not really spoil it. Actually, no, there won't be no spoilers. I'll try not, but there might be. So if there is, please bypass and wait to watch it later. Till then, let's go. So you have one very good performance. Gotta put it out there. Jordan Peele. But yeah, Jordan Peele. Probably he's been on my radar. A lot of his last couple movies have been very fantastic, mind boggling, gives you different avenues to start thinking. So I love that. I love a movie that gives you time to think about it because it does. Like this one really threw me for a loop, which gave me two different thoughts. Um, I love the premise of it. I love um, the deep dark insights of it. Love the way it was shot. I love the cinematography of it. Uh, love the storytelling. I'm not gonna say it'll get you lost. It'll take you a while till you grasp it, and for you guys to come up with your own ideas of when you do watch it or if you've watched it and what you thought. Let's see. Uh, let's go down. So one of my thoughts on this movie. All right, so I came off with two ideas. First one, since it's premised so far, gives you the football aspect. So what I got from it, from the first part of it, was a I took away a gladiatorial aspect of it. So it reminded me a little bit of like, as a reference, I'll use like Gladiator or like the aspect of it, like being able to be, for example, since it's based on football, using football as the sport, you're in an arena, it's a gladiatorial aspect of it, like you as a single player going up against uh, the other squad on the field, which is usually, I believe, 12. So it's you guys going against them. So, but as a personal perspective, as one person, like going in the aspect and pursuit of being a pro athlete, I could see where that premise comes out to where like the pressures, everything that's going in, like example, like coming from college, the drafting, getting drafted, this and that, the team you're going to play for, how you're going to play, perform, your athletic ability. I could see that aspect come out of it. And if that's your pursuit as an athlete, that's probably the pressures you're going to get. Um, Being raised in that atmosphere of like, in a sense, groomed to be an athlete on that caliber of playing level, you get that part of that out of the movie. And the gladiatorial part, which I thought of like the movie Gladiator when I was watching it, was like a couple scenes. Like it seems like it's a battle, it's a struggle, it's a fight. You know, he really uses the aspect of trying to be uh, the aspect of the goat in a sense. So um, that made it very interesting. I got to give that part to it. Like it took me probably towards the middle to figure it out. Start once it starts rolling and getting in there, you get to that point. Um, Marlon Wayne's he's a very um, I would say a very dynamic actor. Sorry for me moving. Very dynamic actor. He could play any role. Like his family, they're great for that. His whole family, the Waynes, they're a great family. They know how to hit every genre or style of movie. And it's a good thing that they sometimes they do their own. But I will say Jordan Peele again, a mind thoughtful movie that has a lot of different levels of how you take it. So the first one was the gladiatorial part. Second part I took out of it was, which says it's horror. It really wasn't horror. I would say very suspenseful, very dramatic. Uh, not horror in the sense. So I will say this: horror could fall into different categories. Horror could be your ghost, whatever, creepy. This one I had a feel of more of how he's trying to pull it out. So I feel like in some weird way he threw religion in there, but not using it as a religious point. So there was taking the premise of goat, which if you're using satanic area of it, the goat usually means the devil. So um so that premise of like, so now there's a deeper, darker, secret cabal style to it, which was very interesting. Um, that would you sell your soul to be? Would you sell your soul technically to be the goat, to be the best of the best? So I got that other aspect of this movie is like, what aspects are you willing to sell your soul to be this top athlete, to be the best, to be number one, to get all the accolades and everything, fame, rich, for like all that into one. So I see that part that pulls it out. That gives you another aspect of it, like, to dwell, to dive in or delve into that area. Are you? Do you have to sell your? Do you have to sell your soul in order to gain the riches? Now, there's a lot of aspects you could take from it, which some people sit there and think that to obtain fame and fortune, you have to sell your soul to something. Which is where then you get conspiracies like the idea of the Illuminati and all these deep hidden things behind the scenes of that we normally don't see in the regular world. I think this is what was playing around with it. I think, like I said, just a theory that I was thinking, but it's a very interesting thought and theory to think about, which made this movie so compelling and so good to watch. Like, it's hard to explain. Like, you definitely have to watch it. There's not much, like, I really can't even spoil it. Like just from beginning to end, there's so many different levels to it that you kind of come up with your own basis of the characters in there and how the story plays out. Like, it, I would say the horror part is how dark it gets. Like, it's not horror with like there's a demon or a ghost or gore. Um, some really screwed up parts. You're like, damn, but it's very artistically. It's very fascinating. It's such a good visually looking movie that I have to say is like. I mean, I'm gonna say right now in the mid of this is I'm gonna out of Jordan Peele's movies, this is probably in my top three from what he's done, and they all been very good. Like from Nope, which was good. Um, there's a bunch I can't even think of them right now. Off the top of my head, it's just it. I love movies that can make